What is going on, you fine smelling gentlemen? Welcome back to the best smelling fraternity in the world, the Fragrance Fraternity, everybody. Thanks for being here. We are at 800 subscribers. I could not have done without you. This is a group effort. I really appreciate each and every single one of you spending your time liking, commenting, and just overall spreading your positivity. So I really do appreciate that. And we are going to be doing my second ever weekly rotation today. Give you guys an idea of what I'm wearing and what I've been spraying myself down with. I know you're all wondering. Okay, if you haven't yet, do me a quick favor, hit that like and subscribe. Join the fraternity as we get to 1,000, and we are probably going to do a giveaway this month just as a small token of my appreciation to everybody who has spent their time with me and watching these fragrance videos. Let's get it started. On Monday, I went with Lacoste. This is the L1212 line. This is the newest release. This is L1212 Blanc Eau Intense, and I actually scooped this bad boy up here for $40 from Ross. So check your local Ross. This is a 2023 release. I was really shocked when they had it. I grabbed it immediately, and I'm really happy that I did. It was a blind buy, and if you're familiar with Lacoste fragrances, you know they all kind of have this freshness, this ease of use, and this overall summery vibe to them, and this one's no different. So if you're familiar with the original L1212 Blanc, it is in that same vein, although I don't really pick up many similarities in terms of scent. They do many of the same things, and they work in the same situations, and they're both very fresh fragrances. However, this one, so if you're familiar with the original, that one is a very white fragrance and a tuberose heavy fragrance with the white florals and citrus, and that's pretty much the star of the show. Whereas here, it's more about the green, more about the aromatics with the lavender coming in, and more about the woods. So it keeps the same base from the original. It just features more of a lavender and also an orange, a mandarin orange note. So orange and lavender and woods are much more prominent here, whereas the other one, the El Toto Blanc original, is white floral and citrus prominence more so. So if you want kind of a more woody aromatic take on the original that removes that white floral and brings in, I guess, a little bit more of a generic woody aromatic plus lavender scent profile, this is a really great choice. Smells really good, and I really enjoyed using it. I just got it. You can already see it's got a massive dent, and yeah, I've been enjoying it. Definitely not redundant to own both. They do change it up enough to where you could own both without it being redundant. All right, next one up on Tuesday. I only went with one on Monday. Tuesday, we went with Banana Republic Metal Rain. It's a really good, affordable take on Creed Silver Mountain Water. I actually get a lot of Milsim Imperial in there as well, and a little bit of Creed Himalaya. So really, like three of the more popular, fresh, kind of tropical men's fragrances all woven into one here with decent quality. You know I like these BR fragrances because you get a lot of quality and a great scent profile for around $20, and for that price range you really cannot beat these BR icon line fragrances. This is Metal Rain. If you guys see it out there out and about, it's definitely worth your $20 if you don't have something that is already in that Milsim Imperial / Silver Mountain Water scent profile. This one's definitely worth scooping up. All right, and then later that night I went with one of my absolute favorite fragrances for men, period. This is Prada Lhomme. Many times known as the king of the office because it is an office safe fragrance. It is a soapy clean fragrance, iris, powdery, little bit of sweetness. Not going to spend too much time because you guys heard about this one, I'm sure, a lot. It's very popular in the fragrance community here on YouTube and on other platforms. But if you are looking for something that has a luxurious soapy iris touch with it, Prada Lhomme is very high quality, and you're going to feel like it was money well spent with that one. All right, going on to Wednesday now. One of my absolute favorite Invictus Aqua scent profile fragrances. This is Montblanc Legend Spirit. This whole line of fragrances is really great. I'm really a big fan of this Legend line and Montblanc in general as an affordable fragrance brand. So Invictus Aqua, as I already mentioned, a little bit more fresh, a little bit more airy, not as bubblegum sweet as original Invictus Aqua. It does do its own take, but unmistakably that is the scent profile that is at play with this beautiful white bottle. And yeah, this is like $30 for 100 ml and smells great, lasts a decent amount for a fresh fragrance. This is definitely more of a summer fragrance, but usually when I start my day off, I like to go with fresh stuff because I usually hit the gym in the morning and during the week. So Montblanc Legend Spirit is a really good everyday fresh fragrance with that Invictus Aqua scent profile to it. All right, next one up we have, that was the only one I wore Wednesday, so Thursday now we have Lattafa Mahir Legacy, everybody. I've been talking about this one a good amount on the channel, so if you've heard me talk about it for more before, you know how much of a fan I am of this one. It smells like Parfums de Marly Sedley with a little bit more of the Middle Eastern spices that are prominent in these Lattafa fragrances. Performance is amazing. I'm really impressed with Lattafa this year. I picked up a good amount of their fragrances and they all perform really, really well. So I'm really happy with the value that these Lattafa fragrances are bringing. You know, these Parfums de Marly's can be $300 plus, and this is $35. Doesn't smell cheap. Doesn't smell, you know, too different from the Sedley to where I would need to go get Sedley and this. I can just have this and be happy with it. And kind of an interesting looking bottle. You may not like it. I think it's kind of cool. I think it stands out a little bit and reminds me of my days growing up playing chess. So Mahir Legacy, a really good clone of Sedley. Aromatic, lavender, woody a little bit, but fresh ambroxan, lavender, clean. Good amount of ambroxan, you know, blue fragrance with a twist type of thing. So yeah, and then later that night, Jimmy Choo Man Ice, really great lemony, airy, fresh fragrance. Kind of smells like Dior cologne, Mercedes-Benz cologne, a little bit similar to Chanel Allure Sport cologne. All the cologne flankers, fresh, like lemonade type smell. Very ozonic, very airy, very effervescent, sparkly, any kind of word that you want to use to describe that. So really similar to more expensive, fresh, lemony fragrances for a lot less money, and nice bottle presentation, great atomizer. Lemonade on a hot summer day. Jimmy Choo Man Ice is going to get you pretty close to those other ones that are going to cost you more. All right, on Thursday now, another new release from this year. I went with Coach Green. So Coach Green smells like Prada Luna Rosa Carbon mixed with kiwi, a prominent kiwi note, and that's basically what this is. So Luna Rosa Carbon smells a little bit like Sauvage EDT with the lavender ramped up minus the black pepper, and that is more so what this resembles than the Dior. So if you really like kiwi as a fruit, as you know, maybe you think that would be good, something that you would like to smell as well, fruity kiwi. That's really the reason that I reach for this one, is that kiwi note. I have a lot of fragrances that smell like Sauvage, and I even have Prada Luna Rosa Carbon. So really, the only time I reach for this one is for that opening kiwi note, which is really what makes this one special, and it's really the reason I like to reach for this one. And this is also a 2023 release that you can get in that $30-ish, $35 range on discounters, and you can, I've already put a good little dent in that one, so I definitely get some use out of this. And if you know these Coach fragrances, you know they're like mass appealing, kind of got that shower gel vibe too, but this one's got a nice kiwi twist that I really don't have anything else that has kiwi in it, so it's unique in that way. It's not a unique fragrance overall, but it does have that one unique note to make it stand out a little bit. And then later on that night, I went with Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme. This is a very old fragrance from the, like, I don't know, 92 or something, 94 maybe. So, and the reason I got this is I find myself gravitating more and more towards these 90s style fragrances. I really have discovered that I really like fragrances from the 90s. I don't know if it's because of nostalgia or just because they are so different smelling than what we have going on right now, and the contrast is really interesting to me. And they don't really have that barbershop style vibe from the 80s, which I really can't get down with as much. Those come across a little bit more mature, but the florals from the 90s are really nice. This one is not as much floral as others, but this one has a woodiness, a really prominent woodiness, and also a fig leaf note that adds this little bit of twist that makes it really interesting. So if you want a masculine, woody fig leaf fragrance, this is really, really good. And this is really inexpensive right now because it's been out for so long, but the oil quality is still great. Get great performance. If you like masculine, woody fragrances with a little bit of a fig leaf twist in there, Salvatore Ferragamo Pour Homme still really smells great in 2023. possibly a little bit outdated, but you know, who cares? If you like it, wear it. That's always the rule here at the Fragrance Fraternity. All right, two more, guys. Stick with me. I appreciate it. Two more. Here we go. This is as far as if I had to rate fragrances that are like trending in my collection that I like to wear. This is really at the top right now. I'm pretty addicted to this scent profile. I have to tell myself to wear something else because I find myself wanting to wear this every day. I like it so much. And I wasn't really impressed with it at first sniff, and then it just continued to grow and grow and grow on me. And right now, as I mentioned, it's one that I find myself wanting to reach for almost every day. This is Lowe Immortal by Maison Alhambra / Lattafa again. This is a clone of Louis Vuitton L'Immensité. A little bit less watery and airy than L'Immensité. It's got a little bit more of that Middle Eastern spice to it. Prominent ginger, prominent citrus, and prominent ambroxan with some slight woodiness, but really ginger, citrus, and ambroxan are the main things you're going to smell here. It smells phenomenal. The cap is magnetic, however, it's not good enough to pick up by the cap. So, you know, take it or leave it with the presentation. But the overall scent is fantastic. Again, great performance here. I've gotten complimented multiple times. I just put out a video of like some of my most complimented fragrances, and almost every time I wear this one, someone says something. And that may be worth something to you, that may be worth nothing to you, just giving my personal experience. But from the times I've worn it, the reactions have been incredible, and I really enjoy the sillage that radiates from this one. Also in that $30-ish range at discounters, Lowe Immortal by Maison Alhambra. Really enjoy that scent profile. All right, last one. On Sunday, I wore something. So I've been pretty much wearing a lot of fresh stuff this whole week, minus, you know, maybe the Ferragamo Prom. So I wanted to change it up and go with something green. So I decided to go with Varvatos Artisan Blue. I don't know why they called it blue. They should have called it green, because this is probably the greenest fragrance that I have in my collection. It's got every kind of leafy aspect that you can think of. It's just got a bunch of aromatics in there. It's just got some of that Varvatos woodiness that's prominent in all of the fragrances. You know, it's just got that signature Varvatos smell to it, and just a bunch of leafy green goodness, and it's got this herbaceous quality to it as well. So if you want something really green and that is pretty unique as far as a fresh fragrance goes, takes a fresh fragrance and goes in like a really herbaceous leafy green direction, Varvatos Artisan Blue is going to be a good choice. And I really like this bottle presentation. It makes me feel like I'm on a sailing ship or something with the way this rope is tightly strung around the bottle. So I really like that. Anyway, that's it for this week. That's everything. And then next week I will be bringing you more videos coming up. We'll probably do a giveaway at some point this month as a thank you to everybody who's joined. We are getting closer to 1,000, and up and away we go. More and more, hopefully members can join and you know, keep bringing in positive, cool, good smelling people that are into this fragrance hobby the same way that we are. We can keep chopping it up in the comments and whatnot. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you again. I'll see you next time at the Fragrance Fraternity. Take care. Peace out.